Hi everybody, I'm John from Project Hub, and today I'm going to show you how to set up Instagram bot to your own computers. I'm going to use my computer and I have Mac operating system, but you don't need to worry even if you have Windows, because I'm also going to do the steps for Windows and put them to this tutorial. So even if you have Windows operating system, you can follow this tutorial and set up Instagram bot to your own computer easily. At the end, if you have any problem, contact with us and we are going to connect your computer with TeamViewer and we are going to help you to set up Instagram bot to your own computer. But I believe you can set up Instagram bot easily with this tutorial. So let's start the tutorial then. There are three main steps you need to follow before you use Instagram bot. First, we need Python 3, so we are going to download Python 3 first to our computers. And then we are going to set up that Python file just for once. And then we are going to do the basic configurations for Instagram bot. So we are going to check if we have Python 3 in our computers. In Mac, you need to use terminal for that. I'm going to open terminal. And in terminal, you need to type which Python 3. So if you see a path like that, that means you have Python 3 in your computer and you don't need to download Python 3 to your computer. And I assume that you don't have Python 3, so I'm going to go to Python's website, python.org, and then click downloads. I recommend you to download Python 3.6.8. So I'm going to click here. It should be 64-bit installer. So for Windows, you need to download one of these three. You can download just for 32 bits. So download one of this one. On Mac, I'm just gonna click this one and download it. After you download the installer, you need to open the Python 3.6.8, just double clicking. So as you can see, it is basic installation steps. You need to press continue, and agree. You need to choose the location. So it's same on Windows too. So I'm not gonna do it right now because I already have Python 3, but you need to finish it. After you finish all steps, you will have Python 3 in your computer. You can type here after installation which Python 3. You will see probably path here. That means you're ready to go. So we accomplished the first step. We downloaded Python 3 to our computer. So we need to do the second one right now. We are going to set up that Python file in our terminal. For this, we are going to extract the zip file first. You can find the zip file in your email because we are going to send it to you after you create your account from our website. So let's extract the zip file. I'm just going to double click it. And after you extract the zip file, you're going to see a folder called Instagram bot. And in this folder, you will see a jar file and 3 folders. Normally, we don't do anything with these 3 folders, but we open the Instagram bot from jar file. But right now, we are going to open Insta folder because setup.python file is in Insta folder. And we need to open it from terminal. If you want to open something from terminal, you need to use a command called cd. So far we didn't open anything from terminal, and we need to go to desktop first, cd and desktop. And after you open desktop, you are going to open Instagram bot folder, cd Instagram bot, and then in Instagram bot you need to open Insta folder. So I'm gonna type cd Insta. So in Insta folder, you are going to run setup.python file. For this, you need Python 3 path, and I'm gonna copy it and paste it in here and type setup.py and install. With this command, you are going to download every module you need to use Instagram bot. It's the same command for Windows too. You just need to type path and then setup.py and install. So I'm gonna I'm gonna press enter and it's gonna download. So at that you will see something like that. That means it's finished and you download everything you need and you are ready to open Instagram bot. So I'm going to close my terminal and I'm going to open Instagram bot. Before we open Instagram bot, I'm going to show you how to do the steps on Windows. First, we are going to check for Python. For this, on Windows, you need to type here Python, and if you see a desktop application called Python, that means you have Python. And the second thing you need to do is checking for version. If it is bigger than 3, you can use it. And you need to open file location, and I'm going to open file location again because it is just shortcut right now. So I'm going to open file location again, and we are going to use it later, so I'm going to leave it in here, and I'm going to extract the zip file to run setup.python file on our terminal. So let's open zip file, and in this zip file we are going to see 2 folders, and you need just Instagram bot, so I'm going to drop it to the desktop here. So in Instagram bot folder, let's open it. In Instagram folder, and you will see 3 folders and 1 jar file. You don't need this one, so I'm going to delete it, and we are going to do the same thing that we did on Mac. I'm going to open terminal on Windows. You need to type cmd here, and this is your terminal. I'm going to click it, and I open the terminal. So in terminal, I'm going to go to Insta folder, cd desktop first, and cd Instagram bot, and cd Insta. As you can see, we are in Insta right now, and we can run our command python path setup.python file and install. So python path on Windows, it should be this, and you need to add / and python.x. So this is your Python path, and I'm going to copy the Python path and paste it in here, and I'm going to type setup.py and install. It is going to install every module you need. So I'm going to press enter, so if you see something like that, that means you download every module you need and you're ready to open Instagram bot. So if you get any error or something, you can contact with us and we are going to help you to set up Instagram bot. Okay, I'm going to close my terminal now, and I'm going to open Instagram bot. I'm going to do the next things on Mac because they are all same, but you should be careful about path because we are going to need it again, and you should remember you have to add python.x here. So we did everything, and we are going to open the jar file right now. But before that, I just want to show you something real quick, because I assume that you already have Java in your computer because it's really common application. But in case if you don't have Java, you need to go your browser and type download Java and click this link, and then you will see download Java. You need to click it and click this one, and you will download it, and you just need to click it and do the basic installation steps. I'm not going to do it right now, and you got the idea. And I'm going to open jar file right now. After you open Instagram bot, you will see the login page and you need to type your email and the password. I'm gonna type my email and my password and I will sign in. After you sign in, you will see the main page and the functions, but right now we can't use any of functions because we need to do our settings first. So I'm gonna click the settings and we are going to type these informations here. So first I'm gonna find the Python path from terminal. I'm gonna type which Python 3 and I'm gonna copy the path and paste it in here. You need to use Ctrl V to paste it. So I'm gonna paste it with Ctrl V. And for Windows user, they should remember that the last one needs to be python.x. And then we can type our username and our password. I'm gonna click the login and I will log in my Instagram account, but before that I wanna show you something important. Even if we don't keep any of your data, we are going to save them in this folder. So after you click the login, you will see a file that created and it's gonna keep your Instagram username and the password. So we don't recommend you to share the program and share your computer with someone else because they can reach your informations. So I'm gonna click the login and I will log in my Instagram account. As you can see, the file created and we are logging in our account. So we logged in an account and we can go and do the interest settings, and I'm gonna click the interest settings. So there are two parts of interest settings: tag list and the selections. In the tag list, basically you're adding and deleting tags. And if you add a tag like online shopping, that means you want to interact with someone who is interested in with online shopping. So let's add some tags. You need to type here the tag you want and you need to click the plus. And I'm gonna add some tags. And if you want to delete the tag, you basically need to choose it and click the minus. And if you want to delete multiple, you need to press Ctrl and A and click the minus. Let's have one tag here. And the selections, you are selecting the options you want, and I'm gonna tell you what they mean right now. For example, the first one, if you choose this one, if you select this one, that means you don't wanna unfollow someone who liked one of the last 5 pictures of you. And the second one, that means you don't want to follow or like someone who has business account. And the third one, that means you don't want to follow or like someone who has probably fake account. And the last one means you don't want to interact with someone who is using Chinese characters or other characters than Latin. So after you made your selections, you need to click the save and it's gonna save your selections. So after you click save button, you made all settings you need and you can go main page and use the functions. In the main page, it's really easy to understand. For example, if you make here 200 and click the follow button, that means you like to follow 200 people. And you can also use just start mixed button and it's going to do the whole functions in a row, so you don't need to click by one by. And there's one more file in the bottom, and this one you're just typing a username, and by these two buttons you can follow the followers of a user or followings of a user. So the quantity will be here 200. For example, if you type here my username and then here 200 and click the get followers button, it's going to follow 200 people from my followers. It's really useful if you are trying to reach someone specific. For example, if you are selling something about Katy Perry, you like to interact with someone who likes Katy Perry because they are your customer type, and you can do that with one click. And it is the end of the tutorial. I tried to show you how to set up Instagram bot and how to use it. I hope you understand me. If I made any mistake, I'm so sorry. It's because I'm not native speaker. But you can ask me anything you want from my Instagram account. This is my username. I will be happy to help you. Have a nice day.